Um, so yeah, now that I'm working on my last one, the last one is a big one, and it is a pile of parts. If you recognize those parts, congratulations. If not, it's the full armor unicorn. Now, that, let me kind of show something here or explain something. This is the box art of the full armor unicorn. Looks amazing, Eric, doesn't it? Fully loaded minus the beam magnums, and is holding the hyper beam javelin. Now, there's one thing I want you to note, take a look at, and it's like right here on the chest. That, like right there on the chest, kind of semi-notice it on the head, on the shield and the shoulders, the knees, not so much up there, and the legs, a little bit of there. That green is a brighter green. Hell, even down here, that green is brighter. See, that's not the green that you get with the kit. This is the green. Now, it's like an aqua green, sort of a clear aqua green. And I don't hate it. I don't mind it. It looks nice and I like it. Now the thing is, unless you got like a black light or something, or some light reflecting it, you really don't notice it. And I mean, yeah, like I said, even on other stuff, like the shield, I mean, yeah, it's a clear green part that you could see through and everything. And normally it would look nice. But the thing is, it's not as accurate as I like, and under certain situations, under certain pieces, you wouldn't notice it. But so I said, well, let's go with the next best thing. I'm painting mine in a green, and this is only the work in progress of what I have so far. This is the backpack of the unicorn, and I end up painting it green. I have to use a flashlight so you can actually see this. But yeah, that's the green. Now the light, even under my eyes, it may look darker, but under the flashlight, it looks a little bit brighter. Hold on, let me see if I open up my curtain, if extra sunlight might help. Yeah, maybe not so much. There we go. This is a brighter green, and in fact, it helps it stand out a little bit. Now, um, where's the green paint I'm using right now for this? This is the TS35 Park Green, and yeah. Now on the backpack here, because this is a darker blue, and I'm not going to paint this blue at all, because I really don't. I want to keep that blue in there. But yeah, this park green does show up a lot better than what the normal like clear green would have done, because I wish I had a piece of it though, but the clear green on this, even in, like without the sunlight, amplifying my camera's visual, that clear green actually would get lost in this, because it's it would have been a big piece right here that you see painted would have been sitting behind two sandwiched between two pieces. And honestly though, when I was looking at this normally, it's kind of hardly noticeable and lost in there. I mean, it's there, but it's kind of like lost in there. The only one you really noticed or could see decent enough is this one. So painting this one was a no-brainer. And then I did the head. Well, that sunlight. So everything up on his head is painted. The V fin I painted in the yellow. I took off that sticker and painted this yellow. The yellow, now on camera this looks like a normal yellow, but it is actually not. It is a slightly darker yellow. This is the TS34 camel yellow. It's the same yellow I used on my Roselle. But yeah, let me see if I can get rid of some of that glare from the light. This is uh now the cameras don't want to focus. There we go. This is the head. Like I said, I painted the V-Fang yellow, but in the light it looks brighter, but in my eyes it's a darker yellow. This yellow is darker, so just be mindful that the camera might make things look lighter or darker than what they should. Like I said, compared to the green here, in my light, the camera's light and everything because it's making it brighter, giving it a little bit brighter exposure. This green might look brighter, but actually right now this looks the same. The green looks the same as what I'm viewing. But this green is good enough. But under a good light, it actually looks better. Now to the V-fin, the yellow. Like I said, this is the camel yellow. The camera is gonna make it look brighter because the exposure in the sunlight. And then I actually add the panel lining because there is some good panel lining you can do. I left the stickers in there because reasons. But like the side of the head where the green pops out is actually better. I think this looks better in a pop out. I think the SD or the high grade did this. It's like a brighter green. So yeah, I guess you could say I took from the high grade or the SD. I think it was the Build Divers. Yeah, I think the Build Divers SD Unicorn that had like the red or green, the green one that was painted like that. So that's what I'm pulled from, sort of. But you know, this was always really originally the ideal thing to do was paint this. So yeah, you can see the green there on the side, on the chin, underneath. I am gonna admit it kind of was after I painted this. It was a pain in the tail. I shouldn't have painted the insides of this. I should have just only painted the outsides. It was a real pain to get the other face part in there to hide underneath. Because apparently for some reason it doesn't. I don't think this thing is sandwiched all the way together. And in fact, I don't think it is sandwiched together. Or maybe it is. Because the back section looks sandwiched together. Just not the front. But I don't care because this is my unicorn that stays in destroy mode. But yeah, it looks nice. All the way around, even added the panel lining. I need to repaint the back of the V-fin because somehow even though when I covered this up, the paints, that yellow paint still went back there. But yeah, this is what the head looks like. At the end, I'm gonna admit it looks great, dude, because with that green in there now painted instead of being clear green, it actually helps it stand out and pop out a little bit. And the last piece I did is the for now was the torso. Yeah, this was also in that clear green. So all the green inside of here I painted because the clear green wasn't bad, and I could have left one piece like this one here because it's mostly hidden. No, actually, I could have painted part of this one in clear green, but I chose not to. So all the green up here is painted because the clear green wasn't bad. If you want to see what the original clear green looks like, I have the review up of this. What it looks like unpainted. But yeah, all this is now painted in green, which I think it does help it stand out a little bit more. Because normally if he was just using the normal green, some situations at lighting, like the green here actually would be lost behind the white and the gray. It would have been lost, and I know it would have. You would have noticed this green, like the only green you would probably would have noticed would have been on the so here and up here, if you was looking. Whoops! I meant to lift it up, not pop it off. And the green that makes up the cockpit is also painted. So yeah, I took the liberty of painting this one, and this one's going to be a nice little long work in progress because, like I said, there's a lot, and it's not going to be some green that's get painted. There's going to be some gray in there that get painted as well. Um, I originally did have intentions of painting like the gray here gunmetal, but I don't think I have enough gunmetal to do that, so I won't do it. We're just gonna leave it as is because I think the gunmetal might be too overpowering on this. But I am going to be painting some of the stuff here to actually help tighten up the joints in them. But yeah, so far I did the body, the head, and the backpack for my unicorn. A few sections down, but still a lot more to go. This one's gonna probably run me roughly a week or two maybe to do, and maybe longer, depends on what I have, what else I have to do in my normal life. But yeah, this will be the last one, so it's gonna be a good while before I actually finish this. And I don't think the green is going to be the only color I use. There will be some gray I use in there in a few spots. You know, just to liven up the colors. But yeah, that's all for now, and I will see you guys later.